Wow. Let's see. Okay. Hey, we got technical difficulties going on here. I'm trying to get in. We might have to stop it a little early. Every time I try to go in, it's doing something with the internet. But now that we're in, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you all for coming in and watching this show. Like I said, kind of whenever I get going, it wants to do something crazy. But once again, thank you all for watching Appliance Boot Camp, Old Fashioned Ice Cream, Family and Friends on Facebook, YouTube. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Let me get myself together. Um, I fighting this daggone uh, uh, internet is driving me crazy. Great class we had this past weekend. This past weekend we had a classroom filled. We had people coming and going. It was a great time, and everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving. I won't be going live this Thursday. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, so I'll be spending time with family and friends. I hope you all are doing the same thing. So I won't be getting going live. But we're gonna jump right into it. Uh, have we fudged the pay for appliance repair? I'm gonna jump right into it because we having technical difficulties over here. Uh, and once again, I have to say this all the time. When I'm saying this right here, I'm not saying this to actually pick on anybody or make fun or make light of anything. But this is something I'm starting to see quite a bit. Um, and I saw it this weekend. And once again, if the young man is watching, is not making fun and is not picking anything, I just use it to kind of set an example. Um, One of the young men who came to the course this weekend, I was asking what they looking. I always ask everybody what they're looking to get out of it. And this young man, his thing was he wanted to make about 30,000, anywhere between 25 to like 30,000 a month from doing appliance repair by himself, a one man show. And I was like, wow, how much? I was like, he was like he needed to make about 300,000 per year, and he was a young man. I think he in his mid 60s, and he's in his mid 60s, just coming to appliance repair, and he wanted to make about 300,000 per year. And where he had came from, how he had derived to those numbers, he had got those numbers from actually watching us on appliance boot camp and watching everybody, and everybody saying that you can make about $2,000 or more per day repairing appliances. And a lot of that came from the YouTube clickbait stuff. So right now, I personally think people, everybody had to one up somebody. If you was doing if you was flipping houses, you can make 30,000, 50,000 in a weekend. If you were driving, if you were doing tractor trailers, you can make uh, $8,000 a week and don't have to do anything. And so, in order to get people to pick and hit your video, everybody had to upstage the other person. So, what you would do, you would find other things that you could do within the industry that could make the money. It's true, if you're doing seal systems and stuff, you can make 2,000 or more dollars per day doing seal systems. But seal systems is the best of the best. It's not just anybody just walking off the streets. You're going to be jumping in there doing seal systems. And so what happened? People see that, and what their mindset goal is. I'm not gonna worry about learning how to repair no washer, no dryer. I'm just gonna go and start doing straight seal systems. I having people now telling me I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna start doing walk-in refrigerators and chillers. I'm gonna start doing commercial appliances. I get $200 per hour, but they don't know the theory of how refrigeration works. Don't know the theory of how gas appliances, washers, dryers, none of that work. They're just seeing people saying you can make this money, and now they say I'm going to. They think they're being smart by saying I'm going to sidestep all y'all peons who's actually learning how to do the simple stuff. I'm gonna go get in the front of the line and just go straight to the hard stuff and just go there. And so what's happened? That's the mindset that a lot of people are having now. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make the $2,000 per month, and from there, I want to get all this money, and I'm gonna make I don't know why, cause I was trying to figure out why you need to at this stage, because he actually is set. The young man was set. He had already retired. He had a pension, a good pension. No, you need to be enjoying life now. I told him many times I wouldn't be worried about it if you retired and you at that age um if you at that age, that's still it's in my mid 60s. I don't necessarily want to be doing out here trying to create a new job and all that, especially if I got pension and retirement. I want to enjoy life a little bit more, but maybe that's the enjoyment he gets out of life. To each his own. But you gotta have to hump and get that. And I was telling him, it takes anywhere between 5 to 10 years to master this thing. This appliance repair is not going to be something that you just going to um, uh, uh, it's just not going to be something you just going to walk in and you're just going to be able to you're going to be a master of it next week. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of studying, and this is a real career. You going back, you actually putting yourself back through college to learn this stuff. So you're gonna learn how to read schematics. You're gonna learn, and you learning about 3 or 4 trades simultaneously. No, the appliance repair is almost like the veterinarian. No, they say no, the veterinarian. No, he's most of the time have a harder way to go than a doctor. A doctor only got to know the anatomy of the human being. No, veterinarian got to know a dog, a cat, a snake. No, they got to know all of that. Well, that's the same thing with appliance repair. You're gonna be learning a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrical, a little bit of HVAC. You learning all of that stuff, and you have to be proficient in all of it. And so I was telling them, those things that we're telling you all, where you can make those $1,000, $2,000 a day, you can do it. You can do it. It is possible. But the reality is, most of us going to be just making somewhere between $400 to $800 per day. That's the reality of what you're going to make. You're going to be making somewhere between $400 to $800 per day, and you can do that consistently without really pushing yourself too much. Not everybody's going to have a bunch of technicians. Everybody don't have that skill set to actually be able to hire and train technicians and stuff. But everybody in appliance repair, you can come in to appliance repair and earn $400 to $800 per day consistently. That's mainly where everybody's going to fall in at, and that's a great life. That's what we're trying to tell them. That's a great life. $400, $800 a day. That's a great life, and you don't have to be and we get this thing where we think we're gonna you can't be chasing the money. Cause I was telling him too, he's actually gonna be going out to the Richmond, Virginia area, and he was thinking about, well, I can actually go up, travel up to D.C. Once or twice a week to Prince George County, where all the money is at, and do high end appliances there and get my $1,000, $2,000 per day, then come back down to Richmond. Nah, you don't need to do that. So just $400 to $800 a day. That's a that's a lot of money. And the young men and stuff that were here who had already started their business, we were trying to tell them the same thing. $400 to $800 a day is a lot of money. I'm telling you all that too. I know YouTube has gotten to the point where everybody's making a 50,000 a month. Everybody's making 60,000 a month. Everybody's making all this money, and you've heard that over and over and over for the last 3 to 4 years. That everybody's making 300,000. Everybody making a half a million. Everybody's a millionaire. Everybody making 50,000, 60,000 a month. Um, and granted, a lot of people were on YouTube doing when all the money was getting pumped in. through the through BPP and all that other stuff. When the government was pumping a lot of money in, people were making that amount of money. But now that money is gone, and we're back down to now, as they say now, the tide has gone back out, and now we can see who was swimming naked. Now you can see that a lot of that wasn't they weren't making that money running their business. They're making that money from actually selling courses and stuff. And so with that, and we actually saw now, finding out now, a lot of the courses they are selling you all weren't working. No, they it didn't work because they had never ran the business. They just read some stuff and just threw it out there. Or else they were trying to do it themselves, where they were actually going out there trying to start this business before they could get the business really up and running. They were putting a course out there and letting you all buy it, and that was actually hiding because you all coming in. It was pretty much a Ponzi scheme with a course. Because what happened, they would actually portray themselves as running a business, and you all would buy that course, and you all putting money behind that course would actually hide the fact that they can really run a business. And now that you all have stopped buying those courses, now the people who are supposed to be running the business, they have to now go out and find jobs. So they're not able to cut it on the business end. And so they have actually now gotten to the point where we don't now $400 a day, where most of us $400 to $800 a day, where most of us are going to fall in at, is not appealing. We don't want that because we've been getting this stuff as they say hustler porn, where we've been getting this stuff with I need to get over I no $400 or $500. $400 a day ain't no money. Granted, some people their whole entire life never made $150 a day. And now they're gonna get a skill set and run a business that's gonna make them $400 to $800 a day, and they don't it doesn't excite them anymore because they think that everybody else is making all this other type of money. And in reality, they're not. They're not. You all who are running your appliance repair business right now, the people, the alumni that have came through appliance boot camp, the alumni, people who have just watched and started their own appliance repair business skill trade. I would go out and say that you all are doing better than 90% of the so-called YouTube gurus that you all watch and buy content from. I'm almost positive you all are doing better because you all are running a real business. Y'all got real money coming in, and you all can see. And the people who was here this weekend, they saw just being here. They saw people actually coming to the just walking in, seeing that we repair appliances, and asking me can I fix their appliances. I had a dishwasher that got delivered. The tractor trailer guy brought a dishwasher in that got to go to a house tomorrow. He walked in, he see we're doing the class, and the first thing he say, "Hey, you fix appliances?" "Yeah." "Well, my ice maker broke. Can you come fix it for me?" So yeah, so I was telling my nephew to come fix it. And then it won't. The next day we in here working. Somebody knock on the door. They walk in and they say, "Hey, I was told you fix appliances." "Yeah, my ice maker broke. I need to get fixed before Thanksgiving." And people walking into the store asking me, "Can I come fix their appliances?" That's how much of a demand it is for our services here. And everybody was here who was actually running their own appliance repair business was telling everybody do this. And $400 to $800 a day is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. If you were to go out and when you're doing that, when you get that $400 a day, $400 a day is $100,000 a year if you work 5 days a week. So that's great money. If you're doing that $800 a day, $800 that's 200,000. That's a lot of money. And if you were to be if you was working for a job, that'd be equivalent to somebody making 130,000 a year. That $400, and somebody making $800 a day. It's about the equivalent of somebody working a W-2 job getting $260,000 a year. And one of the shout out to the Hodge family. They came up. They had their young sons in the class with them. Really enjoyed them. And that was one of the things they asked me, was I a millionaire? And I was telling them, no, I don't have $1 million cash. I don't have $1 million cash. But if net worth, I'm a millionaire, and that's not saying much now. If you own a house anywhere in probably Wake County and parts of Johnson County, like Clayton and stuff like that, the appreciation of your house made you a millionaire. Most of the houses are worth a $500,000. So that ain't gonna that's not gonna that's not really saying you got a net worth of $1 million nowadays. No, you got a couple of houses. You got a net worth of $1 million. So I was telling them, I don't have $1 million cash, but you got a net worth. Yeah, I got a net worth. And that's just because of the real estate and stuff and the appreciation of the real estate. But I was asking them, I say, if your dad, once he gets going and start doing his appliance repair business, how long would it take for him to touch $1 million? And they said about 4 or 5 years. I say, exactly. If you get out here and you start running your appliance repair business, you can touch $1 million in less than 6 years. You can do it in about 4 or 5 years. You'd be able to say $1 million came through your hands. And you got to be intentional with that money. You can't just get that money and go out here and don't have a game plan for it. And this is me preaching to myself. This is me preaching to myself. And you got what's it called? You gotta have an actual game plan, and you just can't talk about what you're gonna be doing. You gotta actually be looking and be proactive in it. I keep saying, hey, I want to get me a nice little farm and whatnot, but I have to be proactive in that. I had a nice little tract of land come my way, last night. And my wife keeps asking me, why you can't sleep at night? Why you up? What you looking at? I'm looking at it and I'm thinking how I can actually make a move to grab that land and finish out what I got to finish out. But you gotta be proactive with your money, because if not, you'll make all this money. You'll look up in 4 or 5 years $1 million gonna went through your hands and you won't have nothing to show for it. If you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna be buying real estate, because you got to put something away for your retirement. If you're gonna be buying real estate and stuff, you got to be actively looking for real estate and actively pushing that money aside for it. Lucky for me right now, I have some cash that I can grab it if I wanted to, but it'll make things real tight. It'll make things real tight next year, and I don't necessarily want to do that. But I actually stopped in and I talked to my banker, and I was telling them, they was asking when I was going to finish up over in Rocky Mount. I was telling them when I was going to finish, and from there they was like, well, once you finish that, let us know, and we can pull that in too, and expand what we can give you. So my thing is, what I might do, I might what's it called? I might go ahead and finish up in Rocky Mount, and then from there, if just have all that cash ready. So if something pops up like it did last night, I can just go ahead and grab it and pay for it, and then I let both of my businesses, both of the ice cream parlors, pay for it throughout the season and pay it off. Because if I was to grab that tract of land, I wouldn't be able to finish those two houses this year. Those two houses get pushed over to next year. But I definitely want some of that land. But getting back to the subject, that's the stuff you have to do with this appliance repair. You gotta be proactive. You gotta keep your head on the, as they say, keep your eyes on the prize of where you're going, and don't get to the point where you try to chase this money. You try to chase this money, this business will bury you. It will. It's not gonna let you come in here and just come in and you're gonna jump through. And you're not gonna go through all of the different steps to get to the point where you can make that $1,000, $2,000 per day. For me to get to that point where I'm making $1,000, $2,000 a day, I got 20 years of doing this. And this is another thing too. If y'all go out there, I'm telling you now, I've told several people with this. If you step out there thinking that you're going to go out there working on these walk-in refrigerators at these restaurants and these you're going to go in there and do these walk-ins and you're gonna go out here and be doing these field system jobs. Half of you going out there, you don't have a recovery tank, you don't have a scale, you don't have a gauge. You're going out there with some old analog gauges and stuff, and some of you just don't grab. And Don't call me asking me what's wrong. If you at the point where you can go in there and you're gonna be working on a walk-in freezer or something like that, you at the point you don't call me and ask me what's wrong. You figure that thing out. I'm not gonna be on the phone trying to tell you how to fix something like that. That's for advanced people. People who do that, they know how to go figure out what's wrong. They know the theory of how that refrigeration works. They know the theory of how a washing machine works. So you all going up there thinking you're going to go to the truck stop and go do the. I had somebody call me the other day, like going out there to one of these truck stops, and they got these stacked units there, and they don't went there and told them they're gonna fix them. Don't have a service manual. Don't have anything to do it. Don't know anything about it. And then they can call, put me on the phone. No, I'm not gonna. If you go out there and you start trying to do that type of stuff, you on your own. I'm not. You don't call me to be asking me simple stuff like that. When you not say it's not simple, but if you're going to go out there and you're going to be jumping out there and doing that advanced repairs and stuff, you don't call people and ask them how a dryer works. You don't call people and ask them um, uh, how the defrost system, how to put this thing in defrost and all that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You don't go out there until you're ready, and that's the thing. We get so caught up where we want to go get all. We think we gotta go get all this money right now. It's not going anywhere. This me talking to myself too. I'm preaching to myself too. It's not going anywhere. I had to tell myself that last night and this morning about that land. Just like that land came by, the land will be coming back again when I'm ready. But I got to go out here and finish this. Finish what I got. I had made a plan, so I'm going to finish the ice cream parlor. Then after that, I'll finish those two houses, and from there, I'll go and I'll get me some land in 2 years. And so with that, I got to stick with the plan. And the universe going to test me. That's why it brought that land right out there in front of me. And if I would have grabbed that land, I would have been sick for the next 2 years trying to figure out how I'm going to actually get the land paid for and and finish up my projects and all that stuff. And plus, I have one more child that's in college. As a matter of fact, I got to make a tuition payment in I think next week. So I got all of that stuff that I have to actually do. And if I would have grabbed that piece of land, I would have been worried about it because it would have just stretched me too thin. And so, same thing, like I say, you're going to be making about $400 to $800 a day. That's great money because that money right there, you're getting it before Uncle Sam put any taxes and stuff on it. You're getting all your money, and you can then bust your money down, and you can go out there then and really make some things happen. Really make some things happen. We're gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and then I'm getting out of here. I've been up here for 3 days, and I am tired. So we're gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. 63 Impala Rag dude. So what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, DCNL. What's going on, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Ricky Johnson said, "What's up, ABC?" All right. Yeah, yeah, he's gonna be running hard. Yeah, if he. That's why I told him. I said, "Man, you gonna do that? You gonna?" And the thing about it, he only wanted to work 3 days out the week. So his thing was that he was gonna do $2,000 a day, 3 days a week. That would give him 6,000 a week, and then from there, 4 weeks, 24, and that would have gave him about 300,000 a year. And I'm not joking and laughing and trying to pick fun or anything, but this is serious stuff. This is serious stuff. How people are thinking when they're actually starting now to come into the trade. They're thinking I can go make this a type of money. And I might be wrong to try to kick somebody, tell them they can't do it, but when you just coming in and you don't know anything about the refrigeration or anything, it's gonna be hard. But that's where he was shooting at. He would do that, and I was asking him, no, what are you gonna do with all that money? At this stage. And what he wanted to do, he tried to show me, but I can see I can understand that either. Something he's doing some infinite banking. He wanted to put all this money into some infinite banking thing. But we went rounds and rounds about that. I couldn't get no I couldn't figure out what was the benefit of putting your money into an insurance into an insurance uh, pretty much an insurance product or whatever vehicle. But I don't know. So that's what he wanted. He needed that money to fund some type of infinite banking that he was trying to do, and I couldn't figure that one out either. But no, but like I hope if he's watching, I hope he does take our advice and just enjoy the trade. It's a great trade, and it's a great business to actually operate and run, and enjoy the fun part of running your own business, creating your own schedules and stuff. Um, Greg B. So what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, what's going on, Greg B? Uh, yep. They'll have a change of heart once they get started. Yep, that's everybody. That's everybody. That's everybody. Once you get going and you start getting that money, you say, forget that. Let them let them run those sales systems and let them run a call. You get that you get into that sweet spot of 400, $800 a day, and you got you getting home, you leaving home at a decent hour, getting back at a decent hour. You'll be back. You'll be back. Untamed Kango. No matter the age, you have to creep before you walk. Yep, have to crawl before you walk, no doubt. Higgins Appliance. He probably saw that $1,000 before noon challenge and thought he could do 300,000 per year. Yeah, they did. That's what happened. That's what happened. They looked at that part and said, uh, hey, no, I see those guys. They can do $1,000 per day. They can do $1,000 in about before noon. I can do 2,000 a day, and from there, I'm just gonna, all I need to work is just 3 days out the week. I get 6,000 a week, and then that give me about 24,000 a year. That 24,000 a year give me right at about 300,000 a year. And when he told me that, I was like, wow, okay, okay, 300,000 a year. That's a lot of money. And he was looking at it. That he what's it called? He had some pension too that was going to get added to it to give him right at the 300,000. I was telling him, man, that's what I wouldn't do that. I would not shoot there. Paul Brown said, "What's up, Mike and ABC? What's going on?" 63 Paul Ragdu. He's going to be doing 16-hour days to make that kind of money. I don't want to work that hard. Eventually, he's going to get a recall too. Yeah. And like I tell people, when you start getting up $400 to $800 every day consistently, um, you have a different change. You have a different whole your whole outlook on money, on life, work life balance, all that stuff changed. All that stuff changed. A lot of times, the fact if we don't have that's not his problem because he's retired already. But a lot of times, the people who come in, you know, most of them were made probably $9, $10 an hour, and they're looking and saying, "I'm gonna go get all this money, go get me a Bentley or a Lambo and all that." Once you get here, you get to going, and you get some distance between you and life, and you can actually go out and afford some of that crazy mess if you wanted to. You don't want it. You don't want it. Higgins, a lot of low income to middle income in Prince George County. That money folk are in Northwest DC, Northern Virginia. Okay. Daryl the Finisher. What's up, Mike and ABC fan? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? The Golden Rule Appliance Repair. What's up? They talking to Paul Brown Networking. Once you get several anchor customers, you're on track. No doubt. No doubt. Mm. Oh, what's going on, Miss Ward? Solid stuff so well. I saw the video you and Brandon done. That was an excellent video, Miss Ward. I truly liked that video. I saw it. I caught it on the replay. I really love it. A great video you and Brandon done. Great video. All right. Quentin Hodge, what's going on? Your son and daughter-in-law, your grandkids were up here for the actual appliance boot camp. Really, truly enjoyed them. Had a great time with them. The grandkids, it's funny. We have this wrestling series that's going on in Southern, and his grandkids, they're actually big wrestling fans. So I was able to get them some tickets to go to see the wrestling, and they truly, I think they really enjoyed it. I saw when they came back Sunday, they had actually drawn pictures of the wrestling match and stuff. So it was really good, really good. Okay. BK from the Rockies. What's good, ABC fam? All right. What's going on, Appliance Boss? Appliance Boss says, "What's up, everybody? What's going on?" Oh, what's going on, Mr. Young? Stick to the plan, Mike. I need to hear that. I have three motorcycles I'm building and almost started another. Yeah, yep, yep, no doubt, man. I got to stick to it because what happens, you get away from it, and you be totally off. And like I said, last night I could not sleep. I saw that land come through. It was 38 acres, and I was looking at it. I said, man, I could grab this and go, but it'll push everything I had on the back burner off. And I need to clean off this stuff, especially those houses. I don't had those houses too long. I need to get them pushed off and get them off. And once I get those houses done and I get the ice cream parlor done, I now will have a huge bundle of money that I can access and go do whatever I need to do and not harm my family and stuff. Not to truly that's what we were talking about. I was telling that young guy this weekend about infinite banking. I said you can still be your own bank if you do it with the real estate. Why you gonna do it in the insurance thing? But like I was saying, you can then you can really get some stuff and have some fun with some things. Reappliance. I'm taking my appliance business slow and sure. I already make a very solid living with other things, but as a newer part-time tech, 3 to 500 net per day is great. Keep preaching the truth, Mike. Okay, yeah, that's great. It's great. It is great to do that per day. Matter of fact, I'm going out tomorrow and and uh, uh, and try to whatchamacallit, try to get me some of that. I'm going out tomorrow and try to get me. I'm gonna get me 400. I'm gonna try to hit 800 tomorrow. I got two little things. I got to go to an actual. I got to go to a restaurant tomorrow morning, and then I got to go deliver a dishwasher install. So I'm gonna try to hit me about $800. I'm gonna try to leave here at 10, be back here about 2, and have me $800. And that's my goal tomorrow. Tyran TV, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing, Tyran? Paul Brown, are they networking? Hey, what's going on, 89 Dr. Funk? Tyran TV, still booked all this week. We still rolling, and that stove I called you on about earlier was worse than I thought. First time seeing it, one that bad. Okay, yeah, he had one that was rusted out on the inside. That's good, man. Keep at it. Keep at it. Quentin Hodge. Okay, thanks, Mr. Hodge. Said they loved it. I guess I'm out of time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he's coming out because his son and his daughter-in-law are actually jumping in doing their appliance repair business. They also going to be doing a little bit of kettle corn too, from what they tell me. So I think they'll be back up here tomorrow. They'll be back up here tomorrow. They're going to be doing some kettle corn and whatnot. So Paul Brown, they networking. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I just want to come to you all tonight and just reassure you all. And that's what I'm going to be doing too. Now until I get tired of it, I'm going to be doing that a couple of days out the week and just showing you all how you can hit that $400 to $800 per day and get on out and make your money. And it don't have to be a whole lot of work. Then I'm gonna show you all how I'm gonna take that $400 to $800 per day. Now I'm gonna finish up that ice cream parlor. I'll probably keep doing it all the way up until I finish my houses too. I'm gonna probably do about 3 days, up to 2 to 3 days a week. Go out there, hit them, and get out, or at least until May, until the ice cream parlor get going. I'm gonna go out there and do some service calls, do one or two per day, and come on back home. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I said, I am tired. I've been at it for the last 3 days. I need to go home and go to bed because tomorrow morning I got to jump in the service van. I'm going to be doing a dishwasher and I'm going to be doing an ice maker. an ice machine at a restaurant. So I bring you all along for that, and let you all see it how it's done, so you all can know. Don't get, like I said, don't get caught up on everybody telling you all this money that they're gonna go make with all the different businesses. Uh, Most of them are not doing it. They're not doing it. So stay with that $400 to $800 per day. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and I won't be coming back live on Thursday. I might come back live later this week, but on Thursday I'm not. I'm gonna be having spending time with my family. You all have a happy Thanksgiving. Get out and have some time with your family too. I'll be talking to you later. Bye.